Matrix chain multiplication is basically I am having various matrices. I want to multiply them together and I want to find a parenthesization which is going to give me minimum number of scalar multiplications that are required. So let us see first how many scalar multiplications are required to compute any of these matrices. How do I come to the optimal parenthesization के structure पे? Now, if you recall the steps of dynamic programming we did yesterday's, first of all, we have to find the how to go about the optimal substructure. So, to be able to multiply any matrices, I know I cannot multiply 3 matrices together. I will have to multiply 2 matrices, then 2 matrices, then 2 matrices, and this is how I go. So to be able to find out what the parenthesization should be, say A1 into A2 first or A2 into A3 first, I have to find this out. Right now, I do not know what is the optimal part. So what I do is I assume that for this, there is some optimal parenthesization A1 into A2 into A3, whatever, into AK. And then I am moving from AK plus 1 till AN. This is some where k can be anything from 1 to n. K can be lying in between 1 to n, right? In between, not equal to. Equal to hoga to fir will not be multiplying, right? So we want to find this k, which is an optimal parenthesization for my given. So I'm splitting my problem into 2 halves. Now this seems as A1 into A2 into AK tak, but technically when we will be multiplying, we have to multiply 2 matrices first. We compute the result and only then we can multiply the result with the third matrix. Again, I can multiply A2 into A3, then multiply with A1, or I can multiply A1 into A2 and then multiply with A3. That is allowed. But at a time I'll be multiplying 2 and then I'll be remultiplying the resultant with the third, fourth and so on matrices. So I am dividing my problem. This will further be divided and so on. So if I'm going to divide this problem like this, I'm actually trying to find out the value of k, which is going to take some minimum number of scalar multiplications that is required to compute this matrix and this matrix. These are 2 matrices. I'm trying to find out what are the minimum number of scalar multiplications which are required. How do I find that out? Now I am going to find this for every submatrix, and so on. If I try to look how many scalar multiplications are required here. So number of scalar multiplications is whatever multiplication is required to compute this matrix, whatever multiplication is required to compute this matrix, understanding, plus whatever is the order of these matrices. Now, if I assume in terms technically that A1 is of the order Pi minus 1 into Pi, or this is of the order P0 into P1. A2 has to be of the order P1 because this order has to be the same so that multiplication can happen. So this is of the order P1 into P2. A3 is the of the order P2 into P3 and so on. So that I can say that matrix AK is of the order PK minus 1 into PK. So P is, I can say, an array of which is storing the order of the matrices which I want to multiply in J. Any doubt anybody is asking? So this P is actually storing the order starting with 0 into 1. So any matrix K ke liye the order is Pk minus 1 into Pk because this will remain the same. So I need not save the order again and again. I can save it in this manner. Now I am saying when I am having these orders of the matrices, right? Now generalizing this term, I have to total time taken for computation of this matrix, total multiplications for this matrix multiplied by whatever the order of this matrix is. What is the order of this matrix? P0. The order of this matrix will finally come out to be P0 cross Pk. Yes or no?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am. Yes,
And the
ma'am.
order of this matrix will be Pk cross Pn. So whatever is the time, I'm rubbing this part, whatever is the time taken for computation, say suppose I'm saying m time is taken for computation of m1 to k plus time taken for computing mk plus 1 till n. These both scalar multiplications plus I'm saying I need to, when I'm multiplying these two, how many multiplications will be required? That will be a p naught into pk into pn. Do you all agree? The total number of scalar multiplications, where I am assuming that this is also optimal, this is also optimal, I have to recursively find that out. अभी हम सिर्फ structure बनाने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं. Dynamic programming में we are just trying to find a optimal substructure. हम substructure कैसे create कर सकते हैं? We are only trying to see that here. So how are we seeing that? I am dividing my matrices from some k which is optimal parenthesization. K is lying anywhere between 1 to n. Total scalar multiplications for computing this matrix, for computing this, and the number of scalar multiplications required to multiply these two. This would be total number of multiplications which I am requiring for multiplying the matrices A1 to AN. Is this clear? नहीं समझ आया?
मैम एक बार रिपीट कर दीजिए.
Not even a single yes or no? If you're not able to understand, please let me know.
Ma'am, please repeat once.
Because you joined late.
No, ma'am, I was already there.
Chalo, I'll repeat once. Repeating is not an issue, dear. Understand what I'm trying to say. I'll again make you understand what I'm trying to say. I have a matrix A of the order P0 cross P1. So this is matrix A1, which is multiplied by matrix A2 of the order P1 cross P2, multiplied by matrix A3 of the order P2 cross P3, till they are multiplied by matrix AN of the order Pn minus 1 cross Pn. Fine. Now I am saying to be able to find a parenthesization that can give me minimum number of scalar multiplications. कहीं ना कहीं तो वो parenthesis आएगा. It would be somewhere. Would be, चाहे वो यहाँ से आए और यहाँ पे आए. It would be somewhere. I have to find that somewhere which I am calling as a point K, which is lying in between 1 till n. I am breaking my matrices from A1 till AK. It is possible कि K is itself n only, so सिर्फ A1 है. It is also possible. Or I am dividing this in one half. Second half is I am dividing from AK plus 1 till AN. ठीक है? There are two possibilities here. Now the order of this matrix is P naught into PK, and order of this matrix is PK into PN. जो मल्टीप्लिकेशन के बाद ये रिजल्टेंट आएगा उसका ऑर्डर यही होगा. इस मल्टीप्लिकेशन के बाद जो आएगा उसका ऑर्डर विल बी PK क्रॉस PN. Till here is it clear?
Yes,
मैम
ma'am.
हाँ बेटा.
मैम लास्ट टाइम आपने जब ये कंडीशन लिखी थी वन मैम के वाला, तो आपने इक्वल टू का साइन रिमूव करा था, सेइंग दैट इट्स नॉट, अगर इक्वल हुआ कि आइदर टू 1 और टू n, तो फिर पैरेंथेसिस लगाने की जरूरत नहीं होगी.
We can also have a possibility कि we have A1 and we are multiplying A2 till AN. ये possibility अगर रखनी है, then in that case K is equal to 1 only. ये ठीक है, इसलिए मैंने equal to का साइन इंक्लूड कर दिया. You caught it very correctly. ये क्लियर हो गया ना सबको? What is the difference in not including and including it?
Yes, ma'am.
Minimum value of K can be 1 only and maximum can be n only. कि we are having, we are in that case multiplying A1 till AN minus 1 and then I am multiplying it with AN. ये भी possibility है ना? Parenthesization में it is also a possibility. So considering these two, I am putting the equal to sign also. Fine. So after this, I am saying that what is the total number of multiplications that I am requiring to compute the product of matrices 1 till n. When I am breaking my original product into two parts, it will be the number of scalar multiplications required to compute this matrix plus the number of scalar multiplications required to the second half of the matrix plus the number of multiplications required to multiply these two. Fine. So the number of multiplications will become number of multiplications from m1 till k plus the number of multiplications required from m k plus 1 till n plus the number of scalar multiplications required to multiply two matrices is the product of their orders. So I'm having P naught cross Pk into Pn. This becomes the total formula for calculating the, am I clear? This is for calculating the total number of scalar multiplications. Assuming this is optimal and this is optimal, this will be optimal. Assuming कि दोनों parenthesization optimal ही हैं and this k is also an optimal value, the final answer will be optimal, having the minimum number of scalar multiplications. Till here, is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Everybody is clear
Yes,
now,
ma'am.
right? Now, instead of having this 1 to n, I want to generalize this to a formula. Second step. अब मुझे substructures के लिए optimality के लिए recurrence relations find करने की कोशिश करनी है. The next step of dynamic programming approach. I know that this is how it is created. Instead of creating it from 1 to n, I am creating from I to j. क्योंकि मुझे इसके लिए भी तो दोबारा कैलकुलेट करना है, इसके लिए भी दोबारा कैलकुलेट करना है. अभी तो आई हैव ओनली डन फॉर द मेन चेन. मुझे इंडिविजुअल चेन्स के लिए आई हैव टू रिपीट द सेम प्रोसीजर. सो व्हाट एम आई डूइंग इज I am trying to find the number of scalar multiplications mij where I is certainly less than j. I am trying to find out the number of multiplications. I am not saying I is less than equal to j. I is definitely less than j. So I'm trying to find the number of multiplications that are at least required to multiply two matrices. अगर I is equal to j है तो a1 को a1 से multiply नहीं करना है हमें. Chain में ऐसा नहीं है. That is zero thing. So when I am multiplying say a1 to a2, a2 to any ij where ij is less than, where these will be lying between 1 till n obviously, but I is definitely less than j. So I'm trying to find this out. What is this? It is, I'm trying to find out a k which is giving me optimal parenthesization. एक k ढूंढना है मुझे. That gives me an optimal parenthesization. Now, how do I find this particular k? I am going to break m, I am going to break from I till k, and I am breaking into next matrix which is running from k plus 1 till j. इन दो में break करा. So the number of scalar multiplications is optimality. इसका जो optimal solution है plus the optimal solution for calculating the next product chain plus the product multiplied with each other, orders multiplied with each other. Now what is the order of MIK? This is Pi minus 1 cross Pk. And what is the order of Mk plus 1 till j? It is Pk cross Pj. Is it clear to all? Are you all getting this? This is the crux equation that I am finding for recursively computing any value. This is the equation which I am going to follow. Are you all able to understand how am I writing this?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. So what the equation that we have just written, it only says that I am having Mij where I is certainly less than j can be defined as 0 in case I is equal to j. In case I is equal to j, then this becomes 0. There are no multiplications required क्योंकि हमें a1 को a1 या a2 को a2 से multiply नहीं करना है. So we don't require this. Otherwise, it is minimum of, I'm trying to find this minimum from where to where? I is running from k till j, k is running which can be equal to I it has to be less than j because the other matrix is k plus 1 till j. So I'm trying to find the minimum of what? I'm trying to find the minimum number of scalar multiplications required to compute the matrix product I to k, to compute the matrix product k plus 1 till j, and the number of scalar multiplications that will be required that come out to be pi minus 1 cross pk cross pj. Now this equation is and this is the case when I is less than j. So this equation is the crux equation we will be using. This is clear to all of you, right? We are going to build our algorithm on this. अभी तक हमने सिर्फ problem को divide करा है. That is all we are doing. What we will do is we will store the intermediate MIK and MIJs. We will store them and we will reuse them in the dynamic programming approach. अभी तक हमने सिर्फ problem को break करा है. The breaking is clear?
मैम ये I-1 क्यों हुआ?
pi minus 1 क्योंकि p0
Yes, ma'am.
ये तो हमारी assumption ही है कि a1 का जो order है वो p0 cross p1 है. तो it is
Okay,
a k का
okay.
order is pk minus 1 cross pk, and this is p1 into p2 and so on. This is pn minus 1 cross pn. Fine?
Okay, ma'am.
Right. So now based on this is my optimal structure finding formula. Based on this formula, I am now going to write my matrix chain order calculation algorithm. So I am now moving on to the algorithm. Hope this is clear to all of you. So let's move on to the algorithm straight away. The algorithm is assuming that the same assumptions are there in the algorithm, that I'm having matrices from A1 till AN. Again, the orders are stored from P0 to Pn. I am having these matrices. These are my assumptions. And I am going to store the intermediate costs in auxiliary tables. Let's see. So suppose I'm having matrix chain order as a function for which I'm writing the algorithm. And this input, अभी मुझे क्योंकि chain का order ही निकालना है, I am not multiplying the matrices. मैं सिर्फ order of parenthesization calculate कर रही हूँ. So the only input I require is the order of the matrices which are multiplied. ये समझ आ रहा है? मैं matrices को actually multiply नहीं कर रही है अभी. I'm only finding the correct parenthesization. To be able to find the correct parenthesization, I only require the order of all the matrices, which I assume is stored in an array P running from P0 till Pn. So the size of the array P is n plus 1 and the total number of matrices are n. ये clear है ना? In case anything is not clear, just stop me and ask. So n is initially, I am going to calculate it in this function. It does not know any n right now. What this function is having, only a single parameter जो हमें मिल रहा है function call से, which is the array P, having the orders of all the matrices that have to be multiplied in chain. So I am calculating, first is I am calculating n as length of P minus 1 because P is length n plus 1, right? Then I am running a loop for I is running from 1 to n. Now, if you are converting this, please run from 0 to n minus 1 and so on. What am I doing? I am initializing. कहीं से तो start करना है. तो smallest Mij is जब chain की length जो है वो 1 है. एक ही matrix को एक ही matrix से multiply करेंगे तो how many multiplications are required? 0. I am not multiplying A1 with A1, A2 with A2, A3 with A3. So Mij is turned to be 0. For I equal to 1 to n, I is taken to be 0. Clear? Yes, no? In case you people have doubts anywhere, just let me know. So you are having mi of I is 0 in this case, right? Then you are having the next loop is running. I am having for L. I am now taking L is running from 2 to n. What is L? L is the chain length. L is the length of the chain. What do I mean by chain length? चेन लेंथ का मतलब है कि हम बॉटम अप अप्रोच में चल रहे हैं डायनामिक प्रोग्रामिंग में. इफ यू रिकॉल, हमें सबसे छोटी प्रॉब्लम को पहले सॉल्व करना है, उसका रिजल्ट सेव करना है, फिर बड़ी प्रॉब्लम को सॉल्व करना है. सो दैट इज व्हाट वी आर डूइंग हियर ओनली. व्हेन आई वांट टू मल्टीप्लाई ओनली अ सिंगल लेंथ चेन, आई नीड 0 मल्टीप्लिकेशंस. सिर्फ a1 a2 a, तो we will not be multiplying 0. That we have calculated. So for length, chain of length 1, the number of scalar multiplications required are 0. Now we move from length 2. चेन लेंथ 2 मतलब a1 to a2 या a2 into a3 या a3 into a4 and so on. अब उसकी पैरेंथेसाइजेशन जो बेस्ट पॉसिबल है, दैट वी हैव टू कैलकुलेट. बेस्ट पॉसिबल पैरेंथेसाइजेशन इज नथिंग बट फॉर एनी मैट्रिक्स. So we are saying that this is the chain length. Chain for length 1, we have calculated the cost to be 0. Now we are moving from chain of length 2. For chain of length 2 till n length chain, that is the final matrix that we are looking at. What am I doing? I am now doing do I is running. Am I not clear or audible? Please let me know. Just let me know in case I am not audible or clear. Okay. So I am running another loop which is running from I1 to n minus L plus 1. What is n minus L plus 1? जो लास्ट चेन है वो कितनी होगी, कहां से कहां तक चलेगी? I is फॉर फर्स्ट मैट्रिक्स A1 से हमें कैलकुलेट करना है, राइट? जो लास्ट चेन होगी दैट विल बी AN तक. Now if the chain length is 2, so that means we have to calculate till AN minus 1 into AN. Now this जो beginning point है chain का, what is this? This is calculated by n minus length plus 1. Understanding? Length of matrices multiplication is 2, chain length 2 है, n minus 2 plus 1, तो n minus 1 से begin हो रही है ये chain. Last chain कहाँ से शुरू हो रही है? From there till there the loop has to run. So last chain will begin with n minus L, that is n minus the length of the chain plus 1. So that is why I am running my first loop, that is the starting point of the chain from 1 to n minus L plus 1. Then I am running the next loop for j. एक loop I के लिए run करा है, अब एक loop j के लिए run कर रहे हैं. j, I am only saying that this is not a loop, sorry, I am initializing j to be I plus what should be the value of j? If my chain length is L, I am beginning the chain with 1. What should be the value of j? Beta, for any case, यहाँ पे मुझे if my I is n minus 1, j here is n, this is for length 2. So what is the relation between I and j? J is I plus L. Are you understanding this? Minus 1. That comes out to be I is n minus 1 plus length is 2 and you are again doing minus 1. So j becomes n. अगर I n minus 1 है तो j n है. How am I calculating j? j is I plus L minus 1. ये clear हुआ? This is clear to all?
Yes, ma'am.
Why am I am only initializing the value of j. तो chain कहाँ से चल रही है? I से j तक चल रही है. I is 1, j is I plus length of the chain minus 1. Clear? So since we are beginning with 1, so this becomes the value of I and j. Chain length is beginning with 2 क्योंकि हमें bottom up करना है. तो 2 length की chain से then we are calculating the answer. Initializing all mij's, initializing them to be infinitely large क्योंकि हम बाद में compare करेंगे, minimum find करेंगे. So we are initializing them to be infinitely large. Now अभी तक हमने सिर्फ chain length के लिए run करा है. अब हर chain length के लिए we are trying to find the minimum. How do I find the minimum? I have to find the value of k where I can break. So I am having another loop that is for k running from I to j minus 1. K यही है ना, k has to be lying between I and j. उसी पॉइंट पे ब्रेक करना है हमें चेन को, पैरेंथेसाइजेशन निकालनी है. सो k is running from I to j minus 1. In this loop, what am I doing? I am taking a q, a temporary variable q, which is going to store the total that is required in calculating, that is m of I comma k plus m of k plus 1 comma j. This is what my formula is, that is what I am using here. Plus I am having pi minus 1 into pk into pj. This is clear to all? Yes or no? Is this clear to all?
Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
Now, if
Yes, ma'am.
the next important step is, if q is less than the already computed value of mij, हमें सारे k की values के लिए check करना है. If the current value is lower, that is the number of scalar multiplications required for this k is lower than already computed value, then I have to copy that. In that case, what I have to do, mij की value को replace कर दिया इस value of q से. Number of minimum scalar multiplications. और k जहां पे ये स्केलर मिनिमम मल्टीप्लिकेशंस रिक्वायर्ड हुई हैं उसको सेव कर लिया एक और एरे में जो कि Sij है. व्हाट इज Sij गोइंग टू हैव? Sij is a matrix जहां पे in case I am having this I and these are I running from 0 1 2 and these are j running from 0 1 2. So any value is giving me the value of k जो कि मुझे I से J तक की मैट्रिक्स के लिए मिनिमम नंबर ऑफ स्केलर मल्टीप्लिकेशंस देगी. That means, in short, I am saying, if I am bifurcating A1 till A3, and suppose K is coming out to be 2 for best parenthesization, तो यहाँ पे 1, 3 पे 2 value will be stored. Is it clear? Number of minimum scalar multiplications I am storing, and k at which the minimum scalar multiplications are found is also being stored in S. So I am also storing, I am running not out of space. I'll do this. So what am I doing? S of I comma j is equal to k. And I return finally, what am I returning? The two arrays m and s. M is having the minimum number of scalar multiplications and s is the having value of k's. So I am returning finally m and s. Sorry, m and s. m and s अगर मैं वैसे लिखती तो उसका मीनिंग दूसरा हो जाता. This is my final step of the algorithm. Till here, the algorithm is clear. I'll dry run this on an example. The algorithm is clear to everybody. Yes, no, yes, no.
Yes, ma'am.
yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
So now
Yes,
we are
yes, ma'am.
MNS. Using MNS, using actually S जो K की value है, इसे use करके we can also multiply. अभी तक हमने सिर्फ order निकाला है. This algorithm is only giving me the order. Now what I will find is I will try to multiply the matrices. So the next small algorithm is going to multiply the chain actually. अभी तक हमने सिर्फ order calculate करा है. Now we actually multiply the chain. So I'm having MCM, that is matrix chain multiplication, where I'm having the A, which is going to have all the matrices. I'm having S and I'm having I. Initially, the matrix multiplication, I am taking Sij. Initially, matrix multiplication will be called for A the entire S और 1 से लेके n तक के लिए कॉल होगा इनिशियल जब आप कॉल करोगे. Now I am defining it because we will be recursively calling it again and again. Bifurcate करके recursively call करना है हमें. So we are beginning with the algorithm for this matrix chain multiplication. If j is greater than I, only then I will be dividing, otherwise not. So j has to be greater than I. Only then what do? I have a matrix X जिसमें हम प्रोडक्ट सेव कर रहे हैं, एक मैट्रिक्स Y जिसमें हम नेक्स्ट हाफ का प्रोडक्ट सेव कर रहे हैं. सो आई एम मल्टीप्लाइंग 2 एंड आई एम एक मैट्रिक्स चेन है उसको डिवाइड करा है. फर्स्ट हाफ का प्रोडक्ट x में, सेकेंड हाफ का प्रोडक्ट y में, टोटल चेन का प्रोडक्ट क्या होगा x into y. That is what I am writing here. So x is, I am calling this MCM again for what? For first half. How do I know the first half? A and S will remain the same as. I am calling it from I till k. अब k की वैल्यू कहाँ है? I से k के लिए कॉल करना है और k plus 1 से j के लिए कॉल करना है ना? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
तो k
ma'am.
is stored in S of I comma j. k को हमने यहाँ पे स्टोर करा है. So I am calling this for the first half. Then again I am calling for the next half, where I'll again be using AS, and now it is beginning with k plus 1. So k plus 1 is Sij plus 1 till, I am calling it till j. Is that clear? So I have calculated the two halves. I will return. What do I need to return? I will be calling matrix multiply for x and y. That is a matrix multiply for only two matrices. दो मैट्रिक्स की मल्टीप्लिकेशन का एक अलग आप, all of you I hope can write this function which is only for multiplying two matrices of the order x cross y and y cross z. वो तो नहीं बताना पड़ेगा ना, multiplying two matrices. aik into bkj cij is equal to running for the values of k. ठीक है?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I am calling matrix multiply for x comma y. जो भी result आएगा, that will be the final result that is returned from here. This was all if j is greater than I. In case j is not greater than I, that means j is equal to I हो सकता है, less than तो option में ही नहीं है. In that case, I will be returning the original matrix and not the product. ये कब होगा? When I am having the matrix of chain length 1. In that case, I am returning the same matrix. जब हम bifurcate करके ऐसी length पे पहुंचेंगे, when I will be having this ऐसा, ये value of k plus 1 and j same हो जाएगी. उस केस में जब हम कॉल करेंगे, then I will be returning the matrix itself. A1 into A1 हमें calculate नहीं करना है, हम A1 return कर रहे हैं. अगर we are trying to find this from 1 till 1, that means we are having the single matrix 1 which is being returned. Clear? So this is the algorithm for matrix chain multiplication from the given parenthesization. That's it. बस इतना ही algorithm है for multiplication. Both the algorithms are clear. Should we move on to the example now? Yes, no, jaldi se.
Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I'm
Yes,
taking
ma'am.
an example very quickly. I hope you all have no doubts with this. I initially will be having some matrices and I will be having some ordering of the matrices. So matrices क्या है वो भी देखते हैं. पहले parenthesization का algorithm I am running. So example is, supposedly I am given a sequence of orders which is say 4, 10, 3, 12, 27. What does this mean? That I am having the matrices to be multiplied of the order 4 cross 10. A1 जो है वो 4 cross 10 है. A2 is of the order 10 cross 3 till on till A. How many matrices are there? A1, A2, A3, A4 and A5 I will be having of the order 20 cross 7. ये समझ आ गया सबको? If I am given this as the order of the matrices, then I know that there are 5 matrices to be multiplied, which is simple. Jitne order hai -1. So this is 6 orders, -1 will be the number of matrices. I have to calculate the MIJs and the value of K that we are storing in Sij. ठीक है? So I'm trying to calculate them here. So I'm trying to calculate the IJs. Now I have to calculate only for I less than j वाली case. मुझे यही केस कैलकुलेट करने हैं, दूसरे केसेस कैलकुलेट नहीं करने हैं. So I am only going to calculate the upper half of my triangular matrix. I need not calculate the lower halves because they will not be required. So they are all running from say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Value of I which is less than j. Value of I less than j. ठीक है ना? यहाँ पे जो होगा I greater than j होगा, so that half is not required. Is it clear? This is my M matrix which I am representing, Mij. Initially Mii will be 0. The first step of the algorithm, Mii is 0. After this Mii is 0, then we start running the algorithm. अब हम अपना एल्गोरिथम रन करेंगे फॉर लेंथ ऑफ 2 से बिगिन करेंगे. अब एक एक स्टेप में वी विल बी चेकिंग व्हाट हैपेंस व्हेन वी आर रनिंग इट फॉर अ लेंथ ऑफ 2. I will be running from 1 to n minus l plus 1. I will be running from 1 to n minus l plus 1, that is n minus 2 plus 1 is n minus 1. What is n? N is 5. What is n? Number of matrices is 5. So I will be running this loop from 5 minus 1. तो मेरा loop चल रहा है, I is running from 1 to 4. 1 to 4 यहाँ तक. इसके लिए calculate नहीं करेंगे. We will be calculating this element, this element, this element and this element. Clear? Let me know in case you're not understanding at any point. Now initially जब I की value 1 है, अब first row के इस column की बात हो रही है, तो J की value is I plus L minus 1, that comes out to be 1 plus 2 minus 1, comes out to be 2. So I1 J2. This column we are trying to calculate, this cell value. So I is 1, J is 2, initially first iteration of my loop. Mij I am saying initially is infinite. I am now trying to find out the k which is running from 1 to j minus 1, that is k is running from 1 to 1. K is running from 1 to 1. K is running from I to j minus 1. So 1 to 1 is running. ठीक है, एक ही बार एल्गोरिथम रन होगा. Yes or no? Q is calculated as Mik, which is M11, plus M of k plus 1, which is 2, comma j is again 2, plus P of I into, I minus 1 into P of k into P of j. So if I am going to calculate this term I want to calculate, M11 is 0, M22 is again a 0. What is Pi into Pk into this I want to calculate. So Pi minus 1 is P0 into Pk is P1 into Pj is P2. P0, P1, P2. This comes 4 into 10 into 3. So the value is computed. 4 into 10 into 3 is 120. 120 is less than infinite. That means 120 is stored at this value. ये clear हो गया? Similarly, इस value पे क्या store होगा? If you can clearly understand, it is P1 into P2 into P3. That is 10 into 3 into 12. That comes out to be 360. ये समझ आ रहा है सबको? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
This value is P2 into P3 into P4, which comes out to be 720. And this is P3, P4, P5 का product, which comes out to be 1680. So we have calculated these. हमने क्या करा है? Chain length 2 की calculation करी है ये. This is only for L equal to 2. Now the next iteration of the loop will go, L will become 3. Chain length now becomes 3. I is again running for the same values. Chain length is increasing. अब जो I का loop है, it is again running from 1 to n minus L plus 1. So I is running from 1 to n minus 3. That is 5 minus 3. 2 plus 1 till 3. पहले 4 तक चला था, अब 3 तक चलेगा. So I am going to calculate this, this and this value. Similarly, J will be running initial, हर बार अगर I 1 है, तो J will be n minus 3 plus 1. A1 से लेके A3 तक कैलकुलेट करना है ना 3 लेंथ के लिए, A2 से A4 कैलकुलेट करना है। तो J, अगर I1 है तो J is n minus L plus 1, J will be 3, I2 है तो J will be 4, and so on and so forth. Fine. So we are again trying to calculate. How will I calculate? Giving you one example, M1 to 3 will be minimum of what? 2 बार लूप चलेगा वो k की वैल्यू वाला, k की 2 ही वैल्यूज पॉसिबल है, 1 और 3 के बीच में k की क्या वैल्यूज पॉसिबल है, I is less than equal to k is less than j, तो k की वैल्यू is possible 1 and 2, only 2 values are possible, so I am going to have M1 to 2 and sorry M11 which is the one value of k की अगर वैल्यू आप 1 लोगे तो दिस इज M11 प्लस M2, 3 I j से और k प्लस 1 से, दिस इज I से k तक और k प्लस 1 से j तक, प्लस व्हाट विल बी द ऑर्डर ऑफ द इंडिसेस, P0 से मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे यहाँ पे P2 into P3. So P0 into P2 into P3. In case you're not understanding, just let me know. Second is जब k की वैल्यू 2 है, plus this would be m of k plus 1 is 3, 3, plus again multiplying the order, this will be M0, oh sorry P0 into P1 into P3, sorry. This is P0 into P1, पहली का order, my mistake, into P3, and then I am having this order as P0 into P2 into P3. P0 से 2 तक इसका order होगा, इसका इस मैट्रिक्स का order चाहिए और इस मैट्रिक्स का order चाहिए. This is 0, this is 0. Order of this matrix is multiplied, order of this matrix is multiplied, so वही add करना है हमें. जो multiply होगा वही तो add होगा. I am calculating for 1 to 3, तो 1 to 3 की calculation चल रही है. अब यहाँ पे if I am trying to calculate the minimum, M11 is 0 plus M23 की वैल्यू यहाँ से देखो 2, second row third is 360 plus P0 into P1 into P3. So P0 is 4 into P1 is 10 into P3 is 12. 4 into 10 into 12. So the value I will be getting is 4 into 10 into 12 is 480. ठीक है ना? Which comes out to be, total comes out to be 840. And the next value is, the next value here is M1 to M1. Excuse me. Excuse me again. M12 is the first row, the second column, the value is 120 plus M33 is 0 plus P0 into P2 into P3, 4 into 3 into 12. This is 4 into 3 into 12, which comes out to be 144. Comes out to be 12 into 12, that is 144. The total calculation comes out to be 264. The minimum of these two is certainly 264. 264 is the minimum. तो 264 कहाँ पे स्टोर होगा? M13 पे क्या स्टोर होगा? M13 पे we will be storing 264. और यहाँ पे SIJ में क्या वैल्यू स्टोर हो जाएगी k की? k की कौन सी वैल्यू पे मिनिमम आंसर आया? जब हमने k को 2 लिया है, तो अगर हम SIJ क्रिएट कर रहे हैं तो S of 1, 3 पे k is equal to 2 आ रहा है. ये everyone is getting how am I dry running this algorithm?
Yes.
Yes, no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Any doubt? Similarly, we will be creating for S values also. If you are understanding, you can solve it till end, till we find the final. जो हमें फाइनल मिलेगा 1 से 5, दैट इज हमारी चेन का बेस्ट ऑर्डर. ठीक है ना? यस, नो? हमें सबसे लंबी चेन का जो
Yes, ma'am.
बेस्ट मिनिमम स्केलर मल्टीप्लिकेशन मिलेंगे, दैट इज व्हाट वी आर रिक्वायरिंग. और SIJ में we will be having the values of K's. You all can solve this, or should I give you the answers only so that you can tally? I'll give you the answers since I'm having them. You can just tally them later on. I am only giving you the answers. If there is any doubt, just let me know with any answer. So these are the answers which I am getting after solving for L equal to 5 also. So the same process will go and we'll be able to find the answers. After finding this, we have the S matrix, we have this, we'll be able to find कि कौन सा आंसर हमें कौन सी K की वैल्यू पे मिला था, and then we can find the multiplication. There is one more small algorithm in case I want not to multiply, only print the correct parenthesization to know कि what is the correct parenthesization. There is a small algorithm which I am writing only to print the optimal parenthesization. Can I rub this?
Yes, ma'am.
So there is a small algorithm through which I can print the correct or optimal parenthesization. So I'm having an algorithm to print optimal parenthesization. So which is having only my S, I and J, सिर्फ K की values ही चाहिए मुझे और कुछ भी नहीं चाहिए. So what am I doing is, if I is equal to J, in that case K की value क्या है? K की वैल्यू कुछ भी नहीं है. अगर I is equal to J तो मल्टीप्लाई नहीं करना. क्या करना है? डायरेक्टली प्रिंट द मैट्रिक्स A. Print whatever matrix I am having, print A. Else print a parenthesis, print opening parenthesis. Find again recursively, find optimal parenthesization for, again break it from Si till K and Si of K plus 1 till J. So I'm having S from I till K की वैल्यू कहाँ से मिलेगी? S of I comma J से मिलेगी. I'm calling this. I'm again calling for the next half, print optimal. ये भी रिकर्सिवली ही प्रिंट कर रहे हैं हम. S से K plus 1 से J तक. So this is I, J plus 1. This is representing K plus 1 till J. I'm printing this. ये प्रिंट करने के बाद print the closing parenthesis. This is, I will be able to, if both are equal, print A, otherwise close, open करो parenthesis, बीच की parenthesization लिखो, close the parenthesis. This is how I will be able to print the parenthesis. The answer for the given question through this procedure would come out to be A1, A2, A3, A4 and multiplied by A5. This will be the final answer that comes out for the given example that we have considered. Now the question is, what is the complexity of the algorithm? Algorithm ban gaya. We have found a dry run example. This is clear to all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
I hope till here nobody is having any doubt. Now what is the complexity of the algorithm? Linear complexity. Imagine, for even calculating this, we are having linear complexity. कितने लूप्स चल रहे थे हमारे इनिशियल एल्गोरिथम में? जो हम बाकी जितने भी हम कर रहे हैं, these are clearly linear, क्योंकि ये वैल्यूज हमें मिल जाएंगी, तो ये सिंगल टाइम ही कॉल हो रहे हैं. जब हम रन कर रहे थे, one loop is running for chain length, another loop is running from I. दो ही लूप्स हैं सिर्फ, और K का लूप चल रहा है. So if we can find the complexity in that manner, matrix chain multiplication complexity will again come out to be of the order n cube. तीन लूप्स है ना हमारे, तो टू कैलकुलेट द ऑप्टिमल ऑर्डर फाइंड करने के लिए जो कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी लग रही है वो O n क्यूब लग रही है. ठीक है. वी आर हैविंग वन लूप फॉर लेंथ. लेंथ कहाँ से कहाँ तक है? 2 से लेके n तक है लेंथ. Then we are having another loop for I. I is varying from 1 to n minus l plus 1 तक वेरी कर रहा है. और थर्ड लूप है k के लिए जो I से j तक वेरी कर रहा है. Maximum possible in each case, although we are bifurcating these, but maximum possible in each case is n. O n cube I am saying is the worst case complexity of this algorithm for finding the optimal order of a n chain matrix. क्लियर हो रहा है सबको? Yes, no?
Yes, ma'am.
Dynamic programming से we have done how do we find matrix chain multiplication, the optimal order, the answer of multiplication, and how do I print the optimal parenthesization. The next is the longest common subsequence, which we'll cover in the next class. So I will be stopping here for today.